Hey everybody, this is Nate Peo here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for dropping in and listening to this episode. So I got this idea of who you would need if you were a founder of a startup company in your life as you move from founder to CEO. And I came up with 5 people, but then it dawned on me, this is bigger than just if you were looking to become a CEO, who you need in your life. Maybe you're a leader in your industry, a leader in your community, whatever that is, you're still going to need these people. And it really boiled down to this. If you're looking to do big, huge, amazing, important things, you can't do it alone. We talk about all the time, you got to build personal relationships. You're going to need people on your side, convince to get plugged into your cause. They're the ones that are going to help you achieve your dream. So I'm expanding this. This is the 5 people I believe you need in your life if you're looking to do big, huge, amazing things. I'll go through the list real quick, then we'll break it down in a little bit of detail. In the future, we're going to have some posts that are going to break down each person in a little bit more detail, how you find them, who they are, where you hang out, all that good stuff. But for now, here's the 5 people I believe you need. 1, you're going to need a mentor. Everybody knows what a mentor is. 2, advocate. Advocate is different than a mentor. Completely different, but very similar. So we'll talk a little bit more. 3rd person is going to be inspiration. You're going to need somebody that you look up to, that's your role model, that you're going to every day think, hey, how can I emulate what they're doing, their success? And then 4, you got to have a great number 2. This is the person that's your how to your why. They're going to show you how to get it done because you're leading the vision, they're doing the work. And the last one, it's your tribe, it's your network, it's your connection to people. It is your crew. So we're gonna go break that down into a little bit more detail. So the first one I talked about is your mentor. The mentor is like a teacher. They're the ones that you're apprenticing under. They've had a lot of experience, they've made a lot of mistakes, and they're going to give you knowledge that they've learned, a lot of those lessons the hard way, a lot of those lessons they learned from their mentors too, and they're sharing what they've learned. They're usually not necessarily older than you, but they've been around longer in what you're doing. So they're going to have a bunch of experience, and they've come to the point in their life where they want to give back. They want to give a lot of their knowledge back, share it with the world, and they want to share it with you and help you, guide you in the right path. If you have questions, advice you're seeking, you're going to reach out to them. Advocate. What is an advocate? An advocate is different than a mentor. They sound similar, but they're different. So an advocate is somebody that is your sponsor. They're the ones that talk about you highly to other people, but they might not necessarily be your mentor. I'll give you an example. There was a few people when I was coming from my career that I'd work with in brief interactions, but they would always tell my boss, or they would tell my boss's boss, hey, Nate's doing a kick-ass job. Nate's doing this. Nate's really sharp at these objects. You should get him more projects. You should put him on here. And they would be the person that said, if we had a project, I'd love to have him on there. So what does an advocate do for you? These are like the people you work around, but not directly with. And they're the ones that are going to go out and say, hey, you got your head on your shoulders. You're doing good stuff. I think you need to talk to this person. So an advocate is different than the mentor because they're looking out for you. They're encouraging your success in the same way a mentor does, but they're not directly advising you. And they're so critical, they're so important because everybody loves a good referral. And it's not just like, hey, the business we frequent, we get referrals on Yelp. No, referrals are great even in an employer-employee relationship or just connecting of other people like, hey, this is a really great, awesome person. You probably have nothing business-wise that are going to relate to transactions, but they're just 2 people that you 2 people need to chat and talk and get to know. The next person in line is the inspiration. The reason why I like this is you usually have a few role models. They could be people you know. They could be people you admire, gurus. It could be like the Tony Robbins, the Jocko Willings. For me, 2 big ones is Jocko's a huge one for me because it kind of changed my mindset of discipline is the way we keep things done. It's just keep showing up. So it's these people you hear their messages and it resonates with you. They're probably beyond being a mentor because you're not going to have direct access to them, but they kind of set your mindset and they guide you in the path that you want to go in. So when you start listening to their message, it starts changing your thoughts. And when your thoughts start changing, you start seeking out what it is you're looking for. And it's along those lines of those thoughts. So when you resonate with somebody that's guiding you in the same direction in life you want to be, you're emulating their success, they're emulating what they've done, you're going to start seeking out people that are very like-minded. So that's why I think about why you need a inspiration. I like to refer to this as a sage. This would be the person you would climb the mountain top to get to meet. And you would say, like, what is that one or two question I'm gonna ask? But it's just, they're held in so high in reverence with you that you would just climb a huge mountain just to have a few moments to speak with that person. The next one, and this one is so critical and so often overlooked, especially by people who want to accomplish big things, because we have this amazing vision that we want to go after, we want to chase in detail. But while we're thinking big picture, sometimes we forget how to do things. So that person, your number two, you have to have a great number two. And usually these people are get shit done type people. They're somebody when you say, I have this vision, I want to accomplish this, they figure it out. This is Steve Wozniak to Stephen Jobs. This is, that type of relationship where you got somebody that knows how to do it and somebody that's got the vision, and together you're just onto a path of achieving amazing, great things. Without a good number two, a why is just a dreamer. They're not going to execute on it. And if you're a good number two, you might not be thinking big enough to be a number one in that level of like really huge, amazing, visionary, life-altering stuff. You can still be very successful in a number two. You can be a number two that's a number one, a how-to. But if you want to accomplish amazing, huge things, you're going to need to focus in on the why and have somebody else help support the how. The last one, your tribe. Talk about this all the time. Your network is your net worth. These are the people that are going to introduce you to the people that you need to meet to make things happen. So we all know you're kind of a formulation of the 5 people you hang around with the most. Those are people that influence your decisions. So if you're hanging around with loser thinking, you're going to have loser thoughts. They're going to talk you down. They're not going to encourage you. So you want to start surrounding yourself with people that are amazing, lifting you up. So whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20, the people you spend the time with the most are going to influence you the most. Now, beyond that, you're going to have a circle of influence. It's going to be dictated by who you meet, who you connect with, and who you're connecting other people with. This is where givers gain. They talk about that. The more you can give to somebody else without expectation, the more it's going to come back to you. So building your network is important, but a tribe, a crew is a little bit more refined. So your network is people that you know you can call on to solve problems for somebody else. Your tribe, your crew is these like-minded people. These are the amazing connections. These are the people, if they called you and said, hey, I'm out on a dirt road at 3 a.m, can you help me? Can you pick me up? You're gonna run out there and do it because you support them so much and they support you. So within your giant network, you're gonna have a bit more of a crew that are like-minded individuals that help you no matter what the ask is, and vice versa. You reciprocate it back to them. So we'll talk about what that tribe means, how you get that in future episodes. So once again, the 5 people you need a mentor, you need an advocate, you need an inspiration, you need a how, you need a number 2, and you need a tribe. So that's my little introduction to this. We're going to get down into the details in the next coming episodes of each one specifically. We'll talk in more detail who they are, what makes a good one, where you can find them, and how you can be that person if you need to be that for somebody else. So thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Nate Pale. If you find any value, if you didn't find any value, do it anyways. I'm just kidding. If you found value in this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know where you found this. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully we'll get into a lot more detail that you'll be able to use and start implementing with some real actionable stuff, and less of this rah, but really get into actionable, detailed tasks so you can go out and see a improvement almost immediately. So awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. I'm Nate Pale. Have a great day.